the heart that turns hard after too much enduring. Tonight's story began at sunset in a small village in Magadha. A woman named Debasara sat beside a water jar, swallowing all the feelings she had held back all day. Since childhood she had always been the one to stop fights and hide her own tears under a blanket. After marriage, whenever her mother-in-law spoke sharply, or her husband used harsh words, she pulled out a polite smile so the house would not shake. When she showed anger she felt like a bad person, but when she held it in, it felt like another stone was placed inside her chest. At some point she could no longer feel clear anger or sadness, only a hard heaviness deep inside. One evening Debasara felt she could no longer carry this alone, and walked to the forest monastery to see the Buddha. Under a tree the Buddha looked at her gently and asked, "What kind of weight is resting in your chest today?" After a long silence she spoke in a low voice, "I have spent my whole life enduring. When I show anger, guilt rises. And when I endure, the unfairness turns to stone inside me." The Buddha pointed to an old sack lying in the yard and spoke slowly. "If people keep throwing stones into a sack, one day, it becomes too heavy for anyone to lift. Your heart has become like that. You have pushed anger and hurt inside, until it is full like that sack." He continued, "You do not have to remove every stone to keep walking, but you must stop putting all of them into the sack, and begin to see where each one can be set down." Hearing this, Debasara felt as if one of the old stones inside her moved just a little. She realized that the anger rising in her was also a signal that she had been deeply hurt. Her years of endurance felt less like shame, and more like a sign of how long she had been standing alone. She knew she could not drop every stone at once, but a small courage appeared to choose just one stone and ask where it might be placed. If you too have endured and endured until your heart feels hard, may this story give you one small space to breathe. Tonight, instead of saying "I am fine" again, may you gently admit the weight of your own stones. With each in-breath and out-breath, may you softly touch the stone in the center of your chest, and quietly ask where even one of them might be set down.